Hi, welcome to Barney Tech channel. Here we are going to see about the directional overcurrent production. To find this production, there are many methods are available. Out of that, only two methods are widely used. One is self-polarization method and other one is cross-polarization method. First we will see how this self-polarization method is working. Let us consider in an ideal condition R phase voltage start at 0, Y phase voltage start at minus 120 and B phase start at 120, and the load current of R phase, Y phase and B phase or follow the corresponding voltage in an ideal condition. Let us consider the fault is occur on R phase. For directional overcurrent, the direction of the current has to be checked for finding the direction. It should have any reference. For this reference, the current take its own voltage. It can be say in simple word that the current check its direction by using its own voltage. It's known as self-polarization. For example, whatever the fault current occurs on R phase, its angle will be detected by using its reference of its R phase voltage. Now we are going to see the relay settings. For main parameters using in directional relay, they are directional, that is forward or reverse direction, RCA, that is relay characteristics angle, pickup current and trip time. In this parameter, if the relay reach above the pickup value and its operating region, then it will give the trip by its time delay. So in this, the first important is pickup value. The fault current should be higher than the pickup value. Next is operating region. For operating region, it has two direction. One is forward and other one is reverse direction. First we will see forward direction. For this RCA angle we taken as 55 degree. Consider R phase voltage as a reference. Make angle 55 in clockwise direction from VR. This line lie on 305 degree. To find this angle, subtract 55 in 360 degree. This line is known as maximum torque line. From this maximum torque line, make 90 degree towards anti-clockwise direction and draw a line, and this line angle can be found by adding 90 degree to 305 degree. We get 35 degree. Next, from MTL, that is maximum torque line, make 90 degree in clockwise direction and draw line. To find this line angle, subtract 90 degree from 305 degree. We get 250 degree. This two line is also known as zero torque line. To operate in forward directional overcurrent, the current value should be above the pickup value and the current should be lying within this operating region. Then the relay will give trip according to the trip time delay. If the current is away from this region, that is in non-operating region, then the relay will not give any trip command even though the current magnitude is very high. By this we came to the end of the forward directional overcurrent. Now we can see the reverse directional overcurrent. In this also we are going to take RCA angle as a 55 degree. Since it is a reverse directional, we have to take reference voltage 180 degree opposite to the 0 degree and take this VR as a reference and make 55 degree in clockwise direction. To get this angle, subtract 55 from 180 degree. We get 125 degree and draw the line over here. This line is known as maximum torque line. Take this MTL as a reference, draw 90 degree in clockwise direction and draw a line. To get this line angle, subtract 90 from 125 degree. We get 35 degree. Next, take MTL as a reference and take 90 degree in anti-clockwise direction and draw a line. To find this angle, add 90 degree to 125 degree. We will get 215 degree. This line is also known as zero torque line. This is the operating region of reverse directional overcurrent. If the fault current magnitude is above the pickup value and lie within this operating region, then the relay will give trip command according to its time delay. If the fault current is away from the operating region, that is non-operating region, even though if it is have high magnitude of current, the relay will not give trip on directional overcurrent. By this we come to the end of this section. On next video I am planning to make on cross polarization. If you think this section will be useful for your colleagues and friends, then please share to them. Thank you for watching this video.